Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and if you are new to my channel, hi, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing, and if you are back, as always, welcome back. Today I'm here with a recap and month in review of February 2023. It's already a new month, and I am just joining you today to do a recap of the different projects that I worked on in the month of February and share some kind of like mini post reviews with you, as well as take a look ahead to the month of March and some plans and things that I have coming up that I'd like to fill you in on. So just to really quickly in summary, in the month of February, I completed 3 diamond painting kits, and I have 2 whips or works in progress going into the month of March. I put up a total of 18 videos on my channel, including stretching myself, which is what I've been trying to do this year in general, and to put up a video that's a little bit like just outside of sort of my usual kinds of videos. So I did put up a video that was just a demo video on explaining what the different kinds of Diamond Art Club's special drills were. So I'm trying to do that kind of thing throughout the year, where I'm just trying out some variety as far as like tutorials and how-tos and that sort of other helpful content goes, in addition to the usual unboxings and small shop hauls and reviews and whatnot. So I actually am pretty happy that I managed to complete 3 diamond paintings, given that my house has been under construction for a good part of the month, and that has added a lot of stress and taken away a lot of my time and ability to do diamond painting. But I, one of the companies that I tried out was a new to me company, and that continues to be a goal of mine throughout the year as well. So anyway, I am going to go ahead and start showing you some of the projects that I've completed and do a little recap. I do have, this is my diamond painting logbook. If you've been around a little bit, you've seen it at this point. It's where I just track all of the projects I've actually started and completed, and I try to note things like what I liked about particular projects or different struggles I had, and of course just the basic stats and whatnot. So that being said, the page I just turned to, this is actually my first finished project for the month of February, and here's the corresponding page. Now it feels a little funny for me actually to be pulling this one out, because I did complete it just a few days into the month of February, and so it feels like it's been a while. And I did a full post review on this particular kit, so if you would like to see me talk at much greater length about my experience of working on this kit and the pros and cons and whatnot, I would encourage you to take a look at the post review video that I did. I'll have it linked below in the description box for sake of ease. But the name of this kit is Magic Encounter. It is from the shop Carrot Art and is by the artist Ophalie Honey. It's 60 by 60 centimeters with 73 colors and round drills. Now with Carrot Art, which is a new to me company, like I mentioned, this is the first kit I've completed from them. They do offer options for most of their kits, options in terms of there's usually a couple of different size options, and also the choice between round and square drills. And there can be some variation on like the number of colors available, or the number of colors that are going to come with your kit, depending on the size and the drill shape that you get, it seems like. This is a kit that I did purchase myself. It was the first kit that I purchased from them, and it does have a lot of ABs. I'm trying to remember because it's been a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ABs in total, and I feel like it really does pay off. I'm giving myself a little refresher because it's been a while. I'm like, what were the things that I talked about in that post review? But there's, with this many colors and this amount of AB, there's going to be a lot of different like color variation, and that can have certain like effects with the shading and whatnot. And there were areas of this canvas I thought that worked really well. I really enjoyed how the leaves turned out. There's multiple shades of ABs and a million different shades of orange and yellow going on. You can definitely tell in parts of this piece that was hand charted, at least that parts of this piece were hand charted. For example, I think that our subject, this gal here in the middle, her skin and the charting on the dress and in her hair and all the accents in her hair, I thought was absolutely beautiful. I do wish that they would have picked a different color for the reindeer's head. These colors don't blend at all, and I remember, I'm still even pulling this back out and looking at it, my eye immediately goes to that as like I'm bummed that wasn't blended better. But I do really like the yellow swirls and hearts and everything going on up here. There's lots of ABs in this section, and just overall, this was a nice kit to work on. It was extremely confetti heavy, and I'm just like mildly curious, how would this piece have gone if it would have had a bit fewer colors? But as it is, it was nice to try out a new company, and I think I'll kind of leave it up to you guys if it looks like the kind of thing that you would enjoy working on. But all their artwork is licensed, and they have a really big variety as well. So you can go and take a look at Carrot Art's website, see if anything catches your eye, and you'll probably get, maybe similar rendering to this one. So this was my first finish for February, and was my 5th finish of the year, and my 111th finish overall. I like stats. I like writing down all those numbers and then telling you guys like, okay, this is what this was. My next finish for the month is this adorable dragon. This is Fiona Butterfly Dragon. It's by the artist Dragons and Beasties, and it's from Diamond Art Club. And this was a little bit of a spontaneous start in a way. I decided that I wanted to do that drill where I demoed the different special drills that Diamond Art Club had. And so I was digging through my stash trying to find, okay, which kits do I have that have some of these different kinds of special drills? And I realized that this one actually has glow-in-the-dark special drills. All of the black that you see, all the black outlining, it's the whole outline, and a lot of the details like the black swirls and the dragon's tail, like so many details of this piece, like every element of it is outlined in these black drills, which it looks perfect just as is, like in the regular daylight and everything. But let me show you what it looks like when you turn the lights off. It looks so amazing. The detail totally comes through. The glow-in-the-dark placement, I think, was just perfect. It was such a fun addition for this kit. So well done, Diamond Art Club. Well done. This is 51 by 61 centimeters and has just 27 colors in total, and it has round drills. I think that this release was maybe from Black Friday 2022 or possibly the anniversary sale back in May of 2022. I think Black Friday though. But I was glad that I picked this one up, and the timing actually ended up working out really well because she has all these hearts. Fiona has all these hearts, and I thought, oh, I'll work on it right around Valentine's Day. And I really thoroughly enjoyed working on this kit. The color palette was very much my taste. All the pretty pinks and purples, and I love dragons. And I was surprised, like when I initially looked at the original artwork, I didn't realize how many beautiful shades of like blue and aqua there are. And I thought that that was really, really beautifully done and rendered by Diamond Art Club's team. The hearts like in her wings, these are white ABs, which I think are so darn pretty. And I said the only AB? No, there's a pale pink AB as well. Yeah, that actually outlines. There's a pale pink AB that's like going around the edges of like her body and the outline outside the black. So one thing I did run into with this kit though, which was kind of a bummer, there was one color that I got down to only having 6 drills left over. Like I was so close to running out. And then unfortunately there was a second color that I was maybe around like 50 to 100 drills short. And you can actually see it down here because I didn't want to wait to finish it. I really wanted to post the finished picture around Valentine's Day. You can see right here, this paler purple color. Those are the ones that I just grabbed from my spare drill storage, my leftover drill storage, and it's not a perfect dye lot match. I do save some of my leftover drills, but there can be so much variation that I haven't tried to save all of them because I just don't have the space. So I just got as close as I could, and I still let Diamond Art Club know that I had run out of a color and needed some more, and they sent out replacements immediately. I emailed their customer service. I think it was even very late at night, and I had a response from them within the hour. It might have even been within like 5 minutes saying, okay, your replacements are on the way, and they have arrived. So the replacements have arrived. I'm not sure if I'm going to pick these off and put down the replacements that are a closer dye lot match or not. I just don't know that it's that big of a deal. But you know, you can notice it if you're kind of looking for it like me. But like I said, I knew it was, even if they responded super quickly, I knew it was going to take them a little time to actually arrive to me just because of the mail. So I thought, okay, well, I'm just gonna put down some drills that I have so I can take my finished picture. No one's gonna notice like a little bit of color variation here in the bottom corner. But that is one thing that is nice about like when you buy from a lot of these companies like Diamond Art Club is they do have guarantees. If you run out of color, you contact them and they get in replacements and send them to you for free. So I was glad that I had that, but I didn't really love that I felt like there were a couple of colors that I either did run out of or felt like I was going to run out of. Like, I don't want to be stressed when I'm diamond painting, and that's a little bit unusual for Diamond Art Club. So I did let them know that I thought, like, this seems kind of unusual, just letting you know. But anyway, this is Fiona Butterfly Dragon. This was my second finish of the month, my 6th finish of the year, and my 112th finish of all time. It sounds so silly when I say it. But yes, so that was that one. Third and final finish of February is Choose a Fate from Jaded Gem Shop and the artist Mari945. Now, this one I had my Patreon help me decide on. I knew that I wanted to work on a kit from Jaded Gem Shop, and specifically I really did want to work on my first princess kit from this artist. I have all 20 that are currently available with Jaded Gem Shop. They're all in this size, which is 40 by 60 centimeters. This one I got with square drills. It has 43 colors. I chose to forego ABs with these kits, but all the kits that I got in this collection are the same size. Half I got in square drills, the other half I got with round drills. The ones that I thought had a lot more detail, like this one, and also like my favorites, I got with square drills. I also wanted to work on this one because I hadn't seen anyone work on her before, and I know people really enjoy seeing completed kits, especially ones they haven't seen worked on before. So I have to tell you guys, I was blown away by this kit when I was working on it. I started at the bottom, and just seeing the hair come together right away, I was like, ooh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be so amazing. I will tell you that Jade's kits are extremely confetti heavy, or at least the artwork that I gravitate towards, which tends to have a bit more of a softer look, or the kinds of textures that just call for a lot more confetti. That includes this one. But hello, look at the textures in her hair. I feel like that it has to be lots of confetti. It really has to be in order for it to do the artwork justice. I was just blown away as I worked on it. Like, I felt like every single color and section I worked on, I was just like, this is incredible. This render is perfection. This is so, 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 so good. So yeah, I started at the bottom, worked my way up. Her hair, these sections, it did take a lot longer to complete these sections because it was pure confetti, but the drill quality on Jaded Gem Shop's drills is second to none. They're 100% resin drills, and so they were really consistent in size and shape, and were just so enjoyable to work with. And I feel like the overall finished effect is just beautiful. It's shiny. And, you know, like sometimes when you complete a square drill kit, if you run your hands over it, you can feel like, you know, inconsistently sized drills or like bad square drills. You'll feel them kind of popping off. Sometimes they'll come off on your hand. This is just laying perfectly flat. It's perfect. I thought her skin was rendered beautifully. I have to be honest with you guys. When I got these kits in this size, the 40 by 60 size, the smallest size they're available in, I was like, this is maybe a little bit of a gamble. I don't know if this size is really going to do this artwork justice, and I am so thrilled that I feel like it does. I really, really do feel like it does. And so it's nice to have, if it's going to be an extremely confetti heavy piece like this one, it's nice to have it in a smaller size so that it's not as, you know, intimidating or overwhelming to work on. One thing I did run into with this kit is that there was a dye lot error. The manufacturer has since corrected it, but I didn't even realize until I'd completed the kit. I felt a little silly that I didn't realize it. Like, as I was working on it, I felt like this should have been so obvious. And you know, Jade is working on correcting this. It's already corrected with the manufacturer, and if you have this kit, you know, hopefully she'll be taking care of that as well. But there was a dye lot issue with this light gray that's charted. It's basically like all through here and all throughout like the back of the lace, where the dye lot that was the manufacturing error printed it almost the same shade of white as this lace. I'm gonna pop up a picture here so you can see it, but I did go back through and I picked off all those drills and replaced them with this lighter gray. It's DMC 415. And I am much happier with how that looks, but it did take some time to pick off all those drills. But I was like, you literally don't see the detail in the lace unless there's some kind of contrast there. So I did fix that. And kudos to Jade, like she was extremely responsive and had reached out to her manufacturer immediately, and her manufacturer responded. They offered to replace this kit outright for me, to send me an entirely new kit. I was like, that's just not necessary. If you could just send me replacement drills, because I did have to, I swiped that drill color from some other Jaded Gem Shop kits that I have, because I wanted that quality and finish and everything. So I just requested that they replace that DMC color that I had to use. It was probably like 1,000 to 2,000 drills that I had to pick off and replace. So I have to say though, overall, I am thrilled with the quality of this kit from Jaded Gem Shop, and I cannot recommend them highly enough. It's just incredible. I'm gonna do a full detailed post review on this that will probably go up after this video does, so stay tuned. I'm gonna go into even more depth and stuff like that. But anyway, this was Choose a Fate from Jaded Gem Shop. It was my third and final finish of the month. My seventh finish of the year, and my 113th finish of all time. Next, I just want to show you the two whips that I have going into the month of March. So first, I have this kit that is from Diamond Art Club. It's called Mercury. It's by the artist Roy the Heart, or Roy Trin. And this was a kit that I pulled out to work on specifically for that video that I keep mentioning, the one that's like a demo of Diamond Art Club's different special drills. And this kit was one of the first releases that had fairy dust diamonds, and so I picked this one up specifically so that I could demo those in that video. And I worked this up in like a day and a half, and then I kind of put this kit to the side because I had a lot of other projects I really wanted to work on. So the size on this one is 50.8 by 76 centimeters. It has a total of 58 colors, including 2 ABs and 2 fairy dust diamonds, which you can see the ABs. It's this white AB, and then which one is the other AB? Well, then the fairy dust diamonds, there's a coppery one here, and then where's the white one? It's been so long. Here it is. There's the white one. It's like in there. You can kind of see it's a different sheen than the ABs, because there's like the AB, there's the fairy dust. It's like a grayish white one. So I just worked on that section, kind of like the focal point of the piece. Like I just worked on her. I do want to get back to this kit and finish it here in the month of March for sure, because I don't love having whips hanging over my head. I just, like I said, I had a lot that I really wanted to work on in February, so this one kind of just got shuffled to the side. This was fun because this is my first kit that I've worked on from Diamond Art Club that has their new 26 facet square drills, where you can see they do look like, they look really pointy. It's definitely a different texture when you run your hand over them, but they're really shiny, really, really shiny. They're super faceted. They almost feel like they're as faceted as the round drills are. But that's just been interesting. I've been wanting to also work on one of their kits that has their newest square drills. I hate to say new, just like flat new square drills, because it seems like they're regularly making upgrades. But this is one of the whips that I have going into the month of March, and she's cute. She's super cute, and we'll see. I'll try to finish her in the month of March here. My other whip, you guys, if February were a longer month, I would have finished my second cross stitch conversion panel and been able to call it a finish for the month of February. Alas. I needed like a day and a half more, 2 days more, and it was not happening. But this is one of the reasons that you haven't seen as many other like finishes or progress, is because I found some momentum on my cross stitch conversion project. So if you're not totally sure what I'm talking about, I have been tackling this. It's going to be a very long-term project because it's so incredibly large, this cross-stitch conversion project, where I'm taking a cross-stitch chart and converting it to a diamond painting on a blank canvas. So you can see this is blank squares here. And so this chart is called Once Upon a Fairy Tale from Amy Stewart, and I purchased the chart from Heaven and Earth Designs. It's licensed. The canvases and the drills are all from Evermoment, and the project is so large that I split it into 8 panels, 8 canvases. Each canvas is about this size, which is like 35 by 95 centimeters. And it's got 91 colors. It's going to have a total of over 400,000 drills on the entire project. Now, I got to, because I'm filming this like a day or two into the month of March here, I got about to here. on the last day of February. And then I worked on this like on March 1st, and it's now March 2nd, and I'm working on a little bit. I should actually hopefully finish this today, which is going to be amazing. This has been pure confetti, and it is a very time consuming project. Like, it probably takes me 3 times as long to complete, you know, a few centimeter square section on this kit compared to like a non-cross stitch conversion kit. It just takes a lot longer to complete this because I'm reading a cross stitch chart and placing those diamonds. But like I said, I found some momentum with this one, and I thought it would be so fun to go ahead and finish the second panel before I return to my regularly scheduled projects and programming. So really hoping that maybe I can finish this one today, and then maybe take a breather and work on some other projects. And then I'll kick off my third panel sometime during the month of March. But I'll link to the playlist dedicated to this project. You'll probably see an update video from me on this project as well, so that I can show you this completed canvas as well as the first one next to it. I think that'd be really fun. So stay tuned for that. But speaking of that, let's talk about the month of March and what I've got planned. So I do want to spend some time on my cross stitch conversion project, maybe kick off my third panel of 8. And I am planning to participate in a couple of events. So Mermaids and Magic, hosted by my friends Crafting with Shay and Randy at You Can Call Me Butter. I already have a kit in mind that is going to be a new release this weekend from Diamond Art Club that I'm going to work on for that. That same kit should also qualify for the Emerald Along, which is being hosted by my friend Lindsay at Emeralds and Fairy Lights. So I'm just gonna be participating for the community and friend support aspect of that, not for prizes or anything, but I'll link to those announcement videos if you want to take a look and see what those events are about. If you're curious about different diamond painting events, because I swear there's at least a dozen a month at this point, there is a Facebook group dedicated to organizing and getting all that information in one place. It's just diamond painting events. I'll link to that in the description box if you want to take a look. But yeah, I don't try to participate in all the events, but I do enjoy supporting friends when I can. So I'll be doing that. I also am maybe, don't hold me to this, okay? I might be planning to throw together a last minute event for May, and I cannot give you details yet. You will just have to stay tuned. But I'm thinking of that, a last minute event for May. And I also am thinking ahead towards Summer with the Masters is around the corner. And if you didn't hear me, I've mentioned in passing a couple of times, Summer with the Masters 2023 is happening again this year. I do not have details for you yet. I'm working on it, and we'll have those for you soon, especially if you're going to be looking to order a custom for that. But I will link to the playlist for past year's Summer with the Masters below if you want to see what past year's events have been like. It's a lot of fun. It's centered all around old Masters artwork, and those videos will give you the better explanation than I can give you in this monthly recap here. But you guys, that is the recap and month in review for February 2023. I am really looking forward to what March has in store, and I would love to hear from you now in the comments. What did February look like for you? Did you work on and or complete any projects that you're really excited about? Do you have any fun plans for the month of March? Any events or whips that you're excited to get started on? I'd love to hear it down below. Sound off in the comments. But otherwise, I'm going to let you go. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Feel free to subscribe if you want to stay up to date with all the diamond painting things that I've got going on this month. Subscription button is just down here, and there's a bell you can click to be notified when I share new videos. All right, my friends, have an amazing rest of your day and start to your March, and I'll chat with you in the next one. Bye.